Hi everybody, Dr. Gil Tippy. This is the second of the 4 on the floor videos that I'm offering for people who just want to do some floor time while they're at home with their children during this time of social isolation, doing typical things around the house. If you don't want to do floor time, that's fine. If we're just all trying to get through it, and goodness knows I am too, I'm not saying you have to do floor time, but if you want to do floor time to replace some of the floor time that your kids were getting while they were at their floor time school, while they were with their therapist at a clinic, or if you're not getting services at home right now and you want to do some floor time, this is me offering you a chance to do that on just typical things. So today, let's talk about if you want to do something with one of your pets. Now, it could be any pet. We could be talking about gerbils or hedgehogs or fish. Of course, it doesn't have to be fish. Today, I'm going to talk about taking the dog for a walk. If you don't have a dog and you have some other thing, if it's brushing the cat, do that. But today, we're going to talk about taking the dog for a walk. Okay, let's imagine that, like my dog, your dog always wants to go for a walk, and your child really loves to work with your dog. Okay, so my dog's super enthusiastic about this kind of thing. Present, present, present. Well, when I say super enthusiastic, I might be overstating it a little bit. But let's imagine that you want to take the dog for a walk. So you say to your kid, well, we've got to walk the dog, and you always like to walk the dog. Should we walk the dog? And your child lets you know, either through augmentative communication or through short sentences or words or gestures or glances, that yes, that would be a good idea. So you decide, okay, let's take the dog for a walk. You want to take the dog for a walk? Let's go. This shrugging gesture is the gesture I used to joke with the staff at a school that I helped to found in Manhattan, that this gesture was how they were going to make a statue of me out in front of the school when I finally retired or died. And it's the think now, what are we going to do? How might you change this now so that we could do what we said we're going to do? Think about what the next step is going to be. That's this gesture. This. And I put a lot of affect on my face. I don't get loud. I don't try to overwhelm the person. I just say, here's this affect-filled space. Let's work here now. Okay, so what are we going to do? And then maybe your child will give you an indication that we need to go out of doors. And then you'll say, but if we go outdoors and we take the dog will just run away. What are we going to do? Now, it would have been much easier to say, let's go get the leash. It would have been much easier to say, there are things we have to do. It's important. We could have turned this into a safety lesson. We could have turned it. But instead, what you're doing is you're asking your child, use your good brain right now and think, how are we going to stay connected to this dog who is not necessarily so good at listening to us? And then you get the leash. And then you get to the door. And how do we get out the door? And then we get to the stairs. And then we get to and how do we go to the park? And all of the million things. And every step of the way, you're going to call on your child's brilliance. And your child's brilliance is inside. And you're going to say, how are we going to solve this? I wonder how. It takes longer to get the dog walked, but it's a way to move your child up developmentally. I hope you all appreciate these 4 on the floor videos. I'm going to keep doing as many as I can. We're all in challenging times now. I want to just support you as best I can. Please be safe. Challenging times. I'll see you on the next video. Hey Present, wanna go for a walk? Ready to go outside? Go for a walk? You excited to go? Present? Present?